Okay, we are back in the Radicals, and as the title says, plenty of overtaking practice today. A couple of cars there off the start having a bit of a crunch. Coming to the first corner for the first time. Down into Beckett's for the first time as well. Taking our time a little here so we don't spin on the cold tyres. Which in turn is not doing as much good in keeping position. Car here coming from a long way back. And he turns in on us a little there. We lost it, and luckily the blue car straightened us up. Once again back past one car straight away. Down into the stadium section for the first time. We are trying our hardest to fight back once more. We started the race in P7. Where are we now? Going down the inside of the car there that helped us to turn around. Coming across the line, we are back down into P8, so we've dropped to P9, we're back up to P8 now. So started P7, dropped to P9, and now back up to P8 with that overtake. Now the tyre's getting warm, we can start to push a little more now. Down onto the hanger straight once more. Bit of a gap between us and the car ahead at the moment. A big gaggle of cars fighting for position, and there's one spinning, so that's back up to P7. As I was going to say before that one spun, the cars battling ahead is only slowing them down, so if you can keep out of a battle from behind, then you can get past them. We're going down the inside of another car here into Abbey. So that will put us up to P6. We've started using third for that one and down to second for this corner, and it seems to work a little better for us to keep the car stable. There we go, one car there flicking in and out, got connectivity issues, so he may drop out. So as we go across the line in P6, and still well within sight of our prey in front. Three cars there battling for position. What's that white Texaco car? He's a bit of a leery driver. Not a bit of a leery driver, he's a real leery driver. He will weave and chop you up if you try to pass him. Probably why he's managing to hold third place at the moment from the cars that are battling him. And there once more, two cars having a squabble, and we go down the inside if we can. Can't, so we tuck in behind into the stadium and trying another nibble on the entry to there. now into Luffield. And down the inside of him in Luffield. Can we get past as we power out down through Woodcote onto the start-finish straight? We're still behind. And now we're going to have a look if we can. The car there returning to the circuit from the pit lane. Now it's dropping a little bit away from him as we've got the attentions of a car behind, but he's gone a little wide there. We can now sniff an opportunity to rise in front as well as trying to defend from the rear. This guy trying to go down the grass to get past us, so we will, both of us there, trying to get past the same car at the same time. Result is the status quo. Position's not changing one bit. Now we blast up to Abbey once more. We look down the inside into Abbey, clip the grass a little and run wide, and this time we've got down the inside of him into Bridge, but still can't make it through. We're coming down now to the second gear section. We've got two cars now nibbling at our heels, and this guy is holding us up, letting the cars ahead get away. That's what we say, when you're in a battle it slows you down, so we've got cars on our tail and the cars ahead pulling away. But coming into the first turn, we are now having a lunge and through we go into P5, and the other cars also trying to get past him but still behind him, which is good because he is a little bit slower than us. And here is the Texaco car now, where you see what we mean about the weaving shortly and the deliberate ramming. The second time he tried it didn't work for him and he speared himself off the circuits. But we're getting closer and closer to that point. We're on the 5th lap of the race. Go into club once more. See the sun glinting on the front of the car, or is it? No, it's probably the colour of the car. Thought it's the sun glinting on the car for a minute there, but it is the colour of the car. Now back into the stadium section once more. We will he's now pushing at the other car ahead of him, and they say we're looking down the inside of him. He just chopped straight in front of you at the last minute. Should have known better to hang behind a little bit, but we didn't, which cost us positions in the race. Through Beckett's once more, and once more he's slow through Beckett's and we get right on his tail again. Real fun series to stay with. Just drop that down a minute and keep forgetting about that. We know we're in P6 at the moment. Through club once more and heading up to the fast right hand, left hand Abbey curve, the original Abbey. Now we have dropped a good bit away from him. Car there trying to get down the inside of us. He's got on the grass and started sliding.
2 litres remaining.
And
Come on, watch these track limits. Please, Finn.
See pushing us off the track. And there he takes us both off the circuit. We lose one place there. Blasting back onto the circuit, trying to find the right route onto the circuit. We will see as we come around to start the 9th lap what position we've dropped back to. We had got up to P5, and here you see now we're trying again to overtake him, and we have got past him this time. So yeah, everybody storming past him now, going through to start the 9th lap of the race. I think he's probably damaged his car a little with trying to knock people off the track. We've got a bit of a gap now to us because there's 3 cars behind us battling position. And as we come across the line this time, we've gone from P5 and up to P4. So yeah, we've got past him, we've got up to P4, but there is somewhere where we have another nibble with him again, I think, which drops us back. At the minute we are charging hard to catch up with P3. Through Stowe we go, the rubber mark's still there from the previous lap when Mr. Dixco guy took us off the circuit. Through Club now we go, and charging up to Abbey once more. It's a Rebellion car from the Red Bull car. Trying to catch the car in P3 at the moment. Candy Stripe car still not too far away from us. Go over now to start the 10th lap of the race. 5 laps to go, and we've lost it all on our own now. And 2 cars there crashing. We're pointing in the wrong direction, and that dropped us right back again. So unforced error from us. So now we're having to come back into overtake mode once more. There's one car running wide. There's a car nerfing us onto the grass on the exit of Beckett's. We'll check as we go across the line what position we are in. Again, catching up with this car, and that's one place gain back. The car ahead has got a twisted wing, so he will, and now he's spun straight away. He's got a twisted wing which is going to affect his aerodynamics, and he's lost it and spun across the circuit. We shall check where we are at the end of this lap. It was in P4 when we made our unforced error on this lap. We now coming through Woodcote and over the line to start the 11th lap, and we are in P9 again. So on the 11th lap, P9, and overtake mode has turned into hunting mode. We head down the Hanger Straight once more into Stowe for the 11th time, heading down the Vale towards Club, which is a faster incarnation of Club than what there is now on Silverstone Circuit. Through Abbey, which a lot faster, absolutely flat out in these cars. Down to third gear. We will go on board the car and give you a run around from the roll bar. There we are, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and back down to fifth again for Cops. Now back up to sixth again before we get to the Beckett's S's. Turn into the Maggots in sixth, down to fifth for Beckett's. Final section of Beckett's we go down to fourth. And then up to fifth, up to sixth again. Coming down the Hanger Straight to Stowe, and then it's down to fourth gear. Back into fifth for the first part of Abbey. Down to fourth for the second part. And accelerating hard now through fifth and sixth gear. Flat out for Abbey into bridge. Now we're back into the stadium section once more. And second gear through this part of the circuit. Go back up third, fourth, fifth, sixth gear, and over the line to start another lap. 13th lap now we're starting, and we're still in P9. Change down a gear there, coming out. We've made a mistake in the last part of Beckett's. Back through Stowe once more. A bit of a lonely race here now. We've got a decent gap to the car behind, and the car ahead of us got a decent gap over us, although we are trying to catch him. You can just see him in the camera shots when you get the long view. Can't see him in that one, so out of our sight now until we get down to a different part of the circuit. And there they are, just exiting the first part of the stadium section before they was heading towards Luffield as we was coming in, and there they are coming out of Luffield as we turn into Luffield now. We come across the line. We shall check once more the positions. On to the 14th lap. We are still in P9. quite where two cars went on this lap, because I'm sure we finished in P7. Did we catch the two cars ahead, or did two cars drop out on the last lap? It was all fraught and hectic with cars all around us for the majority of the race. We are now all on our own. As we come through to Abbey once more, and you'll see the cars there just exiting Abbey as we're coming through the second part. We're closing in on the cars ahead. And there you can see them now, they're halfway through as we're turning in, so this time we are entering Luffield as they are halfway through, so we've gained half of Luffield in one lap, so away we go over the line to start the final lap of the race. And we are still in P9, and there are the cars just flashing out of sight there as the camera panned around. There they are in Beckett's with us, and once again we're coming back to the point where two cars battling, and there's one car up the circuit. So we've got past one more car on this lap, and they're just blasting out of sight, so we are almost there, just turning into Abbey now. We are now, so a couple of seconds up the road from us. There they are, catching pretty quickly. For the want of one more, maybe two more laps, we could have got some more positions in the race. There's a bit of smoke there, so has anybody gone off and towed back to the pits? And there you see we've got three cars all nose to tail, and there's the other car, so we're not far away from fourth place where we spun from. Coming over the line to finish the race. So we hope you've enjoyed watching this race. We finished in P8, so we did make one place on that final lap. Lucky Chop won the race from Marcelo Pascal, Wayne Marshall, Juan Manuel Cavila, Darren Hansen, Marcio Datti, Ildefonso Romero Escalante, then there's us, then Fabricio Poganolo, Alan Whittingham, Troy Dolan, Shannon Williams. So please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see more of the work we do here. Please subscribe, ring that bell, it will tell you when we do these races, when we do our farming. Until you join us next time, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for now.